Не,
Нет, я вырежу.
не буду. Блин, как это? F11? Нет, да.
У меня так мониторы хорошо освещают, что даже глобус можно не...
Вот. Да.
Глобус вроде оранжевый, а получается зловещее красное освещение. Соответствующее стилю канала, колористики и identity. Я все правильно сказал.
Нет.
То нет.
Рубашечка красная в стирку отправилась. Что за...
А без нее соответствие упомянутым терминам не будет полным.
Я вообще не в термины.
Да, могу организовать. Более у меня микропроветривание открыто.
Ну, ты смотри, не заболей еще раз.
Стартуем.
Стартуем. Дискорд давай мне по другую
Давай.
машину.
Яха. Итак.
Я, кстати, откопала свою зеленую клетчатую рубашку, которая валялась на дне
На дне чего?
бачка с вещами.
Шутка про день земли, дно земли. Кулачка с вещами.
Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city.
Здесь будет слышать
Help
звук.
them liberate Marine. And I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you can reason with a ward?
Не уверен, что услышу со звуками игры.
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
Ой, мы же эту встретили. Цири. У
Да.
него желтые волосы, а у
This-
нее белые.
Is my sister, Sylvie.
Выглядит получше, чем в сериале от Netflix.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords.
Ну
Hundreds
да,
of them.
особенно по сравнению с
What?
некоторыми
He's building an army for Lord
мискастовыми
Whitehill, big enough
актерами.
to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Ну, допустим, Йеннифер мне
Find out who it
нравится.
is.
Какой-то лопушочек. Вот в игре она прям ход была, и в книге она прям ход.
Ход госпожа. Родри.
I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
О, 60 FPS появилось.
Ну да, хоть эту игру у меня компьютер тянет.
I was just telling your sister.
Интернет.
Father's been looking to make a match for me. And Talia's been such good
Сейчас
company.
посмотрю.
Think she likes me?
Как там?
Or maybe your mother
Рамси вроде
A
как
flower plucked
переигрывает,
is
как
still a
будто,
flower.
но
just dies more quickly.
хорошо, что он похож.
We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Становится сериальный Рамси.
Раз.
Тут сложный выбор. Без госпожи не обойтись.
Давай скажем, что он убийца.
А нас за это не пырнут?
Меня достали эти задолбыши.
Mother may need some convincing.
You killed our brother.
I've killed many
Но у него
brothers,
сюжетная броня.
sisters too. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword.
Ну
Not
там
where we're going.
показывали...
Оставить меч при себе. Оставить меч при себе.
Но он действительно не понадобится.
Не понадобится.
Ну, типа, если по велению сценаристов он все равно может убить, у него все равно сюжетная броня, и нам уже показывали в трейлере и в прошлом эпизоде, что он все равно там будет угрожать своим ножиком играть. Ну, типа, не знаю, подыгрывать ему или гнуть свою линию не пусечку.
Ну, давай подыграем, ладно.
То есть, типа, и убить его нельзя, и защитить от него нельзя. Это только подыгрывать.
Ну, если там кто-то потом еще придет.
Very well.
Защищать кого-то другого.
That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
Какой заботливый. Отчасти, конечно, наверное, сказать, что типа, если Рамси без меча, то и мы должны быть. Хоть у
How
него и
fares your
кинжальчик.
father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask.
А он вроде не
I
Не любит
loved
про
playing in the
отца
woods when
говорить.
I was your age. Still do.
что-то такое припоминает.
So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson. Your brother doesn't want to tell me what happened. But I already know. Oh, I really hope
не знал,
things
что
might
выбрать.
be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your
Отмазаться, соврать, он
livelihood.
окажется, что он знает правду. и
Yet you
типа,
went
всё
behind
хуже.
my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm
Сама
certainly
разберется,
glad
куда
we've
приходить.
sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price.
Блин, когда он подходит, так
Ah,
такое ощущение, что сейчас
here we are.
привет.
Roderick!
Ой,
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Это кто? Брат Глена?
да.
Someone
Которого
has
могли
to
бы
pay.
убить в заварухе той.
You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your
Друзья
damaged
в королевстве. Не
goods.
обязательно кому-то страдать из-за... Ох,
Неизвестно кому. Нижние.
Someone else's
Ah.
leftovers.
No one has to pay. Let's just keep talking.
А вдруг там
I'm bored of
сколько друзей в Королевской гавани?
Stop!
Look at what you've done.
Может, надо было взять меч и всех перебить в одиночку.
Is it worth it, Arthur?
Вообще, я так подумал,
Don't look
что
away. It's very important you see what comes of
покончить с
disobedience.
Вайтхиллами ценой этого Артура и матушки за-
Talia, don't look.
не такая уж и высокая цена.
Look at him, Talia.
Ой. Ну, по
See
крайней
what
мере,
your brother's done.
если он оторвался на нем, то хотя бы
Ramsay.
остальные
Sorry.
пока в безопасности.
But they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault.
А
That's
что,
a
мы
lot of
пытали
blood.
Грифа или убили, что ли?
Остановись.
Stop.
What's that, Talia? I can't hear you.
Госпожа тут.
The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you?
А, тут еще
Release him.
супер дилемма попытаться его убить. Вдруг его сюжетная броня не
Go
работает.
on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick. He's toying with you.
Do
Давай
it.
попробуем.
Come on, Roderick.
Переигрываем?
I'm impressed.
Не знаю. Или оставить.
И он скажет, я впечатлен, и кончает его.
Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you. Now, I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Lud tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to
Ну, в
this
принципе, да.
fucking shit stain of a holdfast.
Линейности тут
I
и
have
так
better things
можно
to
и не
do than to play
переигрывать.
wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise, I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing.
Ой,
Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horse?
я предлагал...
Выбор какой-то.
Not sure you'll have
Нет,
much luck
House of
finding
Ashes
other
я предлагал.
allies.
Планирую завтра уже с включенным микро и в лампе, как обычно. Не было. Нет. Но я думаю, если так подумать, то милосерднее было бы напасть на Уайтхилла в прошлом эпизоде, и тогда бы Артур не мучился.
Мне кажется, надо договориться с Уайтхиллом. Я сейчас думаю, договор с ним подписать.
А там разве был вариант договора?
Да, заключить сделку, можно.
Не знаю, не сомневаюсь, что есть какая-то сделка, которую мы не заключили. Они хотели...
Короче, пупаек съел.
Но 3. Это что за причина?
Нет. Я надеюсь, ты не только ими питаешься.
Не только. Они хотели диктовать свои условия сделать. И взяли заложника. Точнее, что он там предлагал, типа, что мы будем помогать им этот Айронвуд поставлять. Там, конечно, сделка была бы невыгодная. Но, наверное, можно было бы обойтись без некоторых жертв.
Only a monster would do such a thing. And Boltons will pay for this.
Любимая женушка будет явно не в восторге от вот этого вот. И также при нападении на Уайтхиллов наверняка бы оставшиеся в живых потом бы на почку катили.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
Why? After all we've been through, must the gods continue to shit on this house? What have we ever done to them?
Щит насылать беды.
Follow the Starks? Obey the rule of law?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. Fucking come to this! The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Royland.
You'll get no argument from me. But how do we bloody fight them? We just don't have the numbers.
Даже
Not
если
yet,
Лампи
anyway.
вырубит микрофон, я, наверное, в это время буду
And they
занят.
still have Ryan.
Они тоже
Blood makes a show of being strong, but he's no better off than us. Not if the Boltons refuse
Where is
to...
he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Перетонет ли любимая женушка?
Elena.
Roderick,
не женушка.
tell me where he...
На 99%.
No. No. Oh, no. No!
Они любят друг друга с детства.
Arthur!
Я им половину,
my
полцарства,
fault.
полрощи уже пообещал.
I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me.
Don't look, Elena. You don't need to see this.
Yes, I do. He was my brother. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous, the father called him Quiver.
Любят они прозвище.
And now to die like this, tortured, mutilated.
Храбро.
He died as he lived. Bravely. As a man of the North.
He died in agony and for nothing. Look at him, Roderick. There's hardly anything left of him.
А мог бы умереть в битве с Уайтхиллами.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Интересно, кого бы тогда Рамси
Let's get you
наказал
someplace
за
warm.
эту заварушку.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I
Если
keep
это точно
going?
настолько проработанная не...
Where do I find the strength?
You can't help with that.
Чуют.
So care for the living. For me, that's
Я не
Ryan,
успел
Talia,
прочитать.
Mira, and you.
Roderick.
Ты спрашивал, сколько чукопаек за
You've
стрим
been such a
или
friend
за
to me,
сегодня?
Roderick. Right from the very beginning.
За сегодня.
I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But
Ой,
I don't know what else to do.
Ты не одна.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you.
Whatever you need.
А что,
Thank you,
цифрой
Roderick.
поменялось?
Ну, просто я подумал, что, может, ты подумал, что каждый раз, когда я кусаю чукопайку, то типа это уже новое.
Нет, я ничего такого не думала, я просто уточнила.
Ah, there you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast. How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army? Ships? Why in the world would you... Never mind. Mira,
Что потом с...
I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast.
Маргари стала,
And you thanked me
если
by making a scene with Lord Andros.
ее не
in front of
женили на
everybody.
одном сыне, на другом же не
Marjorie
женят?
saw, of course, and she knew exactly
Но она
how you
вроде
got there.
пыталась.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners. But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately.
Ты трэблмейкер.
Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore. What? Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibaldi and I are
Союзнички
discussing
кончаются.
marriage, just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this
Катя,
marriage.
дорожка.
Ты нужна
I
мне.
won't do anything to
Прям теперь
jeopardize
на
it.
коленях умолять.
Sarah, you can't mean this. I have too few friends in King's Landing as it is. I'm sorry. I really am.
Твою задницу прикрыли.
I just
Ну,
can't
надо было лучше
anymore.
прикрывать с самого начала.
Родственную. Родовую, точнее.
Is it worth it, at
Лжеродовую.
least?
Ну, вообще-то мы ее
Sacrificing so
избраннику...
much for your family.
А, да, мы же соврали им.
Nothing's worth losing your friendship over, Sarah. I would have said the same thing once.
Теперь еще он тильтанет, когда узнает, что она ноунейм простолюдинка.
Better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks.
Forrester.
Я вспомнил, что
Can I
старая
help you?
Маргаритировал,
You need to
ты
come
не
with me.
досмотрел до этого.
Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
И в лампе стоит смайлики, я кусаю чокопайку. Интерактив. Как заставить стримера плясать под свою дудку.
Это было про Маргари.
Но тебе придется досмотреть пару сезонов «Игры престолов», чтобы узнать судьбу Маргари.
I thought
Нет,
you'd be
в смысле,
happier.
зачем ее оставили?
I'm glad
Я
he's
там
dead.
кое-что знаю,
Felt good
спойлеры.
plunging the
Ой.
knife in at least.
Зачем ее где оставили?
It doesn't feel like I
Да,
expected.
ее, по-моему,
I thought I'd feel
не...
lighter. Or something.
No
Ее же
matter
не
what
отправили
happens,
домой
I'll have
обратно.
your back. Always.
And
Надолго
I
там
yours, little
находилась?
brother. But we should never have
Но она
come
все-таки
here.
не служанка какая-то,
This
чтобы ее
city.
обратно отправлять.
It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Desor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Спойлеры
Uncle.
кое-какие.
Let's
Там,
collect our second sons and get out of here.
там был самый топовый момент всего
You
сериала.
did as you were told. Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh?
Так, все взорвалось?
First names with the
Да.
Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
Ну, меня
It
он больше
seems you
всего
played your
впечатлил,
part
наверное,
in
во
the
всем
taking of
сериале.
Marine, Asher Forrester.
Там и музыка, и
Did you run into any
спецэффекты,
trouble?
куча эмоций, куча персонажей.
Reports from the battle are muddled.
Встретили свой
Perhaps you
конец.
can clear them up. Well, my time is
Зачем?
short.
Любишь ты
You
такие
have your
темы,
city, Your Grace. I'm here to talk about our reward.
You
Ну, это
best be more
поинтереснее, чем
careful with your
хэппи-энд.
words. I don't have patience for
Нулевой ценой.
arrogant sellswords. I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Э,
What does it matter? We completed the mission as promised.
Surely that's what's important.
Obeying your queen is what's important.
Так, и Лампи уже
I
два
thought you told
смайлика
me your
поставил.
nephew was a man of honor,
Я
but
думаю,
he
это были
cannot even take
комментарии.
responsibility for his actions.
Your Grace.
You killed the master Dezor Zoraza when
У
I
меня уже
told
слишком
you
мало
his
чукапая
judgment belonged
осталось,
to the slaves
чтобы
of
каждый раз
Marine.
кусать.
And now you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Уже
Don't you
два
dare.
смайлика.
What do you have to say for
Не
yourself?
лампей.
Don't.
I'm waiting.
Because Beska was Dizor's slave. For years.
Damn you, Asher.
She deserved her revenge as much as any slave in Marine.
Блин. Теперь они обе
You
недовольны.
have my sympathies.
Keep your pity, Dragon Queen. Give us soldiers and we'll be gone.
I apologize for her, Your Grace.
It's all right, Malcolm. I do not hold it against her or
принесло.
you.
Или она сейчас
You have
скажет,
proved
но
yourselves in battle, and while you disobeyed my orders, you had
мы
good
должны
reason.
действовать по приказу королевы в рамках закона,
Unfortunately,
а не вершить
I cannot
самосуд.
spare my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the
Nani?
mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
I
What did I
lied.
tell you? She was never going to help us.
Я
You
передумал.
promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which
Ну,
is
может быть,
why
только
I'm not
Крофт
going to
подойдет.
let you leave here empty-handed. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Рисунок наемников. Гобелен. Сундучок с золотом на новых наемников.
This gold
Но
will
найти
be of
хороших
use.
наемников это тоже.
Perhaps you can find the swords you
Мне
need
нужны
in
бойцы.
Marine.
Apologies, Your Grace. But we need fighters now, not gold.
Gold can buy many things.
Я
Sellsword
понял.
like you should understand that. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros.
Но он из дома Бранфилдов был написан последний.
I have other plans for
Давите.
you, Malcolm.
Это улыбочка была.
Plans for me, Your Grace.
Мои планы важнее.
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be
Любит она
grateful for the
всяких этих
Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me.
одиноких мужчин в возрасте.
Might I discuss it with my nephew
No.
first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden.
Неожиданно и приятно.
If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys
Что там
Targaryen on our
неожиданно?
side. You've made a good start with her.
О,
I could strengthen that bond.
Мы не можем доверять ей.
Worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You'd abandon us with the
Хозяйка.
White Hills at our doors. We need every sword.
What's a sword to a dragon? Just think what this alliance might mean for your house. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. Queen thought
Ну,
we might find them
наверное, в
here.
долгосрочной
On the
перспективе,
newly
типа
free.
союз
Don't even think
с
about
будущей
it. You just
королевой
couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut, could you?
Вестероса.
Had to tell her everything.
Хотя до этого,
Sold me
конечно,
out for a
дожить надо.
chest of gold.
мне нужна твоя помощь. Сама наделала дело, теперь еще и это.
Дома в парах Сен-Лин.
О,
Ой,
We're out of options. I
это же надо
need
было.
your
Мне
help,
нужна твоя
Beska.
помощь.
I need this. I need that. You're just a spoilt lordling under it all, aren't you?
I'll make it
Блин,
up to
дали
you,
ей
all of
убить,
it. I swear
она
it.
все равно
If
бухтит.
you think we can find a force in Marine, I need to hear it.
Little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
Дейенерис там, конечно, еще долго будет бродить по пустыне.
Мгм.
М?
М?
You're freezing.
Заживало.
Don't worry about it. Someone has to keep
И я
watch.
не про чокопайку.
Не поняла, что про звук.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove.
Наверное, эта припарка уже
Right,
там
Sylvie?
заледенела.
We're not going north. We're going south to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look,
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I have to go to the North Grove. My family's depending on it.
Your family needs you to wander around in the snow until you get eaten by a direwolf.
Please, Sylvie. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
Там
What
может
does that
дикари
have to
всякие
do with
ходят.
the...
Hush, Cotter!
Амазонок
I'm asking
развелась.
Fishface here.
Тыц. Паш.
Бью морду.
Sylvie!
Чего?
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is,
Они
you don't
пожертвовали
belong out
сумочкой с
here.
луковицей.
Sylvie,
его
I've
вывели.
known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you,
Может, он
Cotter.
доверяет, потому
And
что
when
мы
you
не убили
finally
ее.
come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
Она
Thins,
существует.
probably.
Слишком скучный вариант.
You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you...
Just piss off!
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him.
Взорвется.
Все взорвется.
The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Что ты еще скрываешь?
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear.
Ну, типа,
I
еще
thought
обязательно
she
про
could
сестру
help.
было рассказывать, тем более она там
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do.
в
If
лесу живет.
anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her.
Вы
I
были
won't do
шансы
that.
случайно ее
Not again.
встретить.
Но она не хочет помогать.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants, but if she's going south, and so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Ну и пожалуйста.
Может, надо было переубедить его. Опять жрет.
Garrett.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that.
My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a
Little Moon.
bad omen.
The better of them stayed away from her.
Дурное
Worse.
предзнаменование.
Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Почему они боялись?
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out.
People are arseholes.
Что случилось в деревне?
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Not by choice.
When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome.
I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie.
No way she wasn't going to make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know.
She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask?
Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
Улыбочка закончилась.
Чем ты брал? Ну, блин,
Why
у тебя
didn't you just
вопросы,
tell
в
me the
принципе,
truth? That you came here to find your
ничего не
sister?
дадут.
I wanted to. I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't
Надо
risk
больше
it.
информации.
I'm sorry.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett. I mean it.
But I can't leave her behind. And
Тебе
besides,
Миронушка подает
north
на
of
развод.
here, I'd be as lost as you.
Ну и
Пока
проснулся.
я про Коттера и Гарреда Татла.
Он любимая женушка теперь.
А есть другие кандидаты? О май.
Don't know why you'd want this around.
Никто не...
Научили его, научили.
Кого? Да, любая ваша шутка может быть использована мною 10-кратно. Правда, походу, никто не понимает их. На этот раз тогда дадут без скрипта покопаться в ее шатре, смотреть на все читы. Ожерелье.
Wonder if her mother gave her that.
Пыталась избавиться от дочери.
Little Moon.
Little Moon.
Ойла.
Не могу
Отпить.
понять, как она к ней относилась. Наверное, не стоит.
Отпевать не стоит. А согреться?
Да. Но
Oh,
это же ее
this is
шатер.
that
Ну,
stuff Cotter
зачем?
was drinking.
Для рывка.
Не надо. Ну, блин.
Не хавай.
Oh, well, it's not so bad.
Not so bad.
Вот-то надо это.
Я отхлебнул на пол шишечки. Никто и не заметил. Этот, блин. Нет, я не хочу это. Играем?
Зачем переигрывать, я не поняла. Кат-сцена, типа?
Да, я не успел поболтать с этим прекрасным.
Ой, может, как-то это и по-другому. Может, она должна быть, но мы еще сможем поговорить.
Это не сможем. Все пропало.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that? Мем, где Джон Сина проламывает стену через дырку, говорит. Are you sure about that? Но в этот раз с ним можно не болтать. И даже не отпевать. Госпожа довольна?
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Джон Сина
Someone has
бом-бом.
to keep watch.
И в лампе лучше напиши, что такое джага-джага.
Да, кстати, что это такое? Я так и не поняла, что это значит.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
Я только понял, что это можно сделать кому-то.
We're only about a few days out from the Atla River. We cross a
Даже не
bridge the
грозит.
first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going
Вообще-то,
south to join Mance and the rest of the
я не
free
говорил,
folk.
что именно я
What?
буду
Look,
делать
That was
джага-джага.
always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try,
Мат-бан.
but I'm not going with you either.
Извиняюсь.
And without me,
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Господи.
does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You
Даже не
dressed his
знаю.
wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt
Некоторые
in the
вещи
first
лучше не
place?
знать.
Да.
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter. I'm asking Fishface here.
Fish face.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some
Можно типа
wildlings.
соврать.
Free folk. Mistook Cotter for a crow.
Будем честными, лопушочек.
Can't imagine
No.
why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand. From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong
В
out
чем
here.
суть?
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North
Она
Grove
ждала
isn't even
так-то
real.
сбежать из Черного
And if it
замка
is, it's
тоже.
probably full of wolves and more wildlings. Thins,
Что еще
probably.
подождать не может?
It is
Что
real.
подождать?
Lord Forrester believed it. And so
Вот
do
ваш
I.
любимый вариант, она
And you're both
существует.
idiots.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off. Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie!
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Тогда переведи ее.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
Ну, типа,
I
да,
don't mean that. So that's it.
все равно не помогут,
I
даже если
can't
будут
head north
бухтеть, а если
without
не
a
помогут,
guide.
то все равно.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Хотя, может, тут и есть. Да если очень постараться, то можно и найти эту северную руку. Что-то было.
Don't know why you'd want this around.
Зачем же ставят тотемы? Дичьи племена.
Держи себя в руках, не иди туда.
Ну там
What are
же
you doing
надо
over
брать
here?
пойло.
There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near
Соблюдайте
those
хоть что-нибудь.
fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and
Они
look
все
where it got us.
выпендриваются. С этими
I'm
я
sorry for
не
getting you into this
дружу.
mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
А вот теперь у него хотя бы зад не отмерзнет.
Ура.
Куда он ушел-то?
А где блондиночка? С
А хоть
блондиночкой можно поговорить?
когда нападающий промахивается, там вратарь тискает ворота Джага-Джага.
Ой.
Где там-то? В футболе, что ли?
Никаких и Джак-Джак.
Пора запрещает все Джади-Джади теперь.
Я до сих пор не знаю, как это развидеть.
А в футболе?
Got it?
Мы так с ним разговаривали. Что с ним говорить?
Между нами слово Джага-Джага. Так поздно теперь уже не между.
Папушочек, я чат
Че-
тоже
Last
смотрю.
of Us moment.
Можно и без спойлеров.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been
Кого
any louder?
активировал?
Sorry.
Кат-сцену.
Да, я и не говорил,
Never
что
met a crow
катсцена зависит
before.
от пойла.
Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north.
Ну, в общем, эти диалоги, в принципе, не обязательно. Можно было
Giants,
любой из них.
thens,
Я
shadow
больше
cats
не
and
буду.
ice spiders. And the white walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
Я больше
I'm
не
not a
буду.
crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow.
Привет,
That's
сколько
what they
ты
say,
говоришь
anyway.
по-английски?
Don't frighten our dinner away.
О,
Привет. Я вроде по-английски не говорил. Пока что.
Shit.
и хэштег у тебя русский. Это из наших кто-то?
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that?
Darkstorm X Gamer.
You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
First time chat.
Я тренировалась.
I never miss.
Каждый, кто приходит, нам мозги промывает. Так.
I never miss.
Переигрываем.
Right.
Играй.
Пожалуйста, только если чекпоинт будет далеко.
Не-не-не-не, блин, сейчас чекпоинт опять. Ну ладно, промазал, промазал.
Ага.
Нет,
Ага.
вернись.
Ага. Do you speak English? Get to the point. Ой. Окей, I do speak English.
Еще раз этот момент проходить, я никогда не лягу спать.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep
Perfect.
watch.
Мне кажется, нас опять какие-то СНГшники наебывают, простите.
It's getting
Ну,
worse, isn't it?
мне кажется, нет.
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River.
How
We
much of
cross the
Game of
bridge
Thrones
the
have you
first men
seen?
built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove.
I've seen
Right,
the
Sylvie?
whole
We're not going
seasons,
north.
TV
We're
show
going south
series.
to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look,
Who is
That
the
was
Sentinel?
always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try.
Типа кого я
I'm not
выбрал?
going with you either. And without me,
Sylvie, he's come a long way.
I have chosen
He
as a
knows what he's
Sentinel
doing.
the other guy
Does
who
he
is
now?
not Duncan.
tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough.
Who
But
is
why did he get hurt in the
Kick-Ass.
first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter.
Hush.
I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk,
What did you do in
mistook
episode 2
Cotter
with
for a crow.
Elena and the Lord
Can't
with the
imagine
stupid
why.
ring?
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
We refused
Out of hand?
to kiss the
From the
ring.
look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
The guy with
I've
the
been
armor
waiting months
is
for you, Cotter.
Royal
And when
and-
you finally come
Yep,
home, it's
exactly.
with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Thanks God,
Me neither.
we have chosen the right guy.
Fucking North Grove isn't even real.
Вот
And if it is, it's probably
госпожа
full of
сомневалась,
wolves
что
and more
стражам надо
wildlings.
Дункана делать.
Thens, probably.
You want to go back, Finn? Well, go ahead. No one's stopping you.
Реверсивная
You know I can't do
психология.
that.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off. Some leader you turned out to be.
The foresters are either at war or getting close to war.
You should listen to him.
Well, I have
The
noticed,
further north you
as
go,
far
the
as
more
this is
likely
my
you'll
second
never come back.
playthrough,
It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And
but
we'll be
for
wanting
the
something
others
to eat.
participants,
I won't
this
go
is just
far.
the first playthrough.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like.
В белом
can
классная
explain.
баба.
Did you know she'd refused to go north?
I swear, I didn't.
Но мы сегодня
thought
в
she could
Роблоксе
help.
узнали, что Евлампий прекрасно
Sylvie
общается
knows
с
these woods better than I
англоязычными
do.
господами.
If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do
Но зато
that.
я могу отвлекаться,
Okay.
пока тут...
Well, you may have to.
I'm not
Good to see you're
abandoning
not a
her. You can go
diplomat.
find the
Russians are
North
usually
Grove all
great
by
warriors,
yourself for all
excellent
I care.
attackers, and awesome soldiers in
So
war.
that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
Well, thanks.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
During my first playthrough, I have noticed that the diplomacy
What are you doing over
is
here?
not efficient,
There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking
at
wild.
least for
Come on. Just give them a chance.
I did. And look
for
what it got us.
foresters and White Hills.
We've got next to nothing to eat. Cotter's a bloody liar. And now we've got his freak sister to worry about.
Well, things could be worse.
How? You know what?
So we can play badass
I'd rather
and
warm my ass next to a
nothing
fucking
bad
wildling
will
than talk to
happen.
you any longer.
Duncan is a cowardly diplomat. He has got to be the traitor. I still don't remember who is the traitor imposter. He didn't help it in episode 1.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Told Roderick to stay down, my lord.
Never met a crow before.
В итоге, что вы там порешали?
Sorry I almost killed you.
По поводу...
Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north.
Что он там
Giants,
таки сказал?
thens, shadow cats and ice spiders.
Said
And
stay
the
down,
White
my lord,
Walkers,
in
of
episode
course.
3.
A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
They can try to kill me if they want. I won't let them.
I'm sorry, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But Garrett has a great mission.
Don't frighten our dinner away.
Я что-то не совсем тут понял, как стрелять.
It's my turn.
И отказаться
Oh, really?
тоже
You
нет.
even know how to use that thing? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
Speaking
So
of
you're
episode
shit.
2, what happened to fighting against Griff? Did
Не
Roderick
отвлекайся.
stand back up? Ой, Last of Us.
Not bad.
Don't
for a
miss,
crow.
товарищ. Thanks, comrade. Finally, this
You'll do
time I
nicely,
didn't
little
miss.
one.
Will that be enough?
You ever seen Cotter eat? We'll need another.
Did Roderick stay down?
Спой ему свою любимую песню про Америку.
Это какая fuck you GTA, что ли? Не понял.
May not be as good as the feast you're used to at the wall, but we won't starve. That's for sure.
Тем не менее, у меня вообще начинает мозг загружаться. Так, это у нас 5-й эпизод. Эпизод 3. Fighting against grief. As far as I remember, Roderick stayed down. I decided to choose badass options, but why wrong choice? Russians would never do that. What's wrong with you? Он считает, что русские всегда выбирают не пустячковые дипломатические варианты, как этот ваш Дункан, а всегда крутые, агрессивные. И теперь не только русские не будут это делать, но и даже Americans
You're a fair bowman.
and guys from
Might be nice having
Africa.
someone like you around.
Сейчас мы им покажем яичко.
You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about?
At that moment,
Someone you
it seemed to
Thought
be
you couldn't
the
live
best
without seeing
option.
ever again. You know what that's like?
Твою семью.
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
There was also 2 options to
So you know how it
stay
feels.
down and
Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
I beat Griff in
Only what
episode
I've
4,
heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
but not much.
Хорошо, мне надо знать.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few
He
years
got
back, one of the Ice River clans set out to
a
find
couple
it.
of punches
They'd
and
heard stories that the cold
hit
couldn't
it in the
touch it,
face.
that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Может, они там жить остались?
Может, они остались там?
Может, они остались там? Ой.
Ой,
Maybe
на
they
одной
stayed
волне
there.
с Цири
Maybe they liked it.
или с Гарретом.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were.
Люблю синхронизироваться с героями.
Это слово теперь не в черном списке. Fuck! I see you are a great fan of Game of Thrones.
Что это? Ходячие уже пришли?
This looks
Похоже
like
на
the
то.
place.
And
This is
Roderick hits him
definitely the
in the
place.
eye with his stick.
So, who are we
Beef
dealing
gets
with
ugly
exactly?
and only has
Pit
one eye
fighters.
remaining.
2 go in, 1 comes out, day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages.
Убийцы.
But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords.
Наемники.
If you
So
can
who can
convince them to
lose
fight
his
for
eye,
you.
Roderick or
And that's
Griff?
not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
Это
I've
не
been
в
fighting
стиле
alongside sellswords for years,
Питера
Bisker.
Квилла.
I know how to talk to killers.
Understand these aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Star-Lord in the house.
Все его он играл в другие игры. Ой,
Griff loses his eye from Roderick.
играл ли он в другие
That's
игры?
nice. Have you played any other Telltale games? By the way. Ой.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
Yes. Теперь он будет мне подстрекать меня к выбору самых badass агрессивных вариантов. Походу.
You did what?
Ой.
Как насчет не...
How about no? Ну, как бы мы, в принципе, тоже решили не пустить его дипломатические варианты выбирать. Силу...
Ой.
Ой. В силу того, что дипломатия все равно не сработает. Game of Thrones, Wolf Among Us, Batman, Telltale. But enough about me.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here.
Довольно активный чел. Сказал, что играл в... Вульф и... Ну да. I've been streaming Wolf Among Us.
Galaxy. Что-то там.
Да, Guardians of the Galaxy. About to encounter a big fat muscle named Beast.
The servants and guards of this house. They killed them all.
Why? Some of these must have been slaves too.
Because they felt like it.
Alright, Beshka, go first.
That's a good enough reason for
Tales
this lot.
from Borderlands, yep. So... Only Batman left. And he comes to Asher, select Headbutt. Да. Watching that all seasons.
Ну, правда, мы не стримили, это нет.
Но частично he'll like tough guys, he'll start liking Asher right away. Well, thanks for the advice, I hope this will work out.
One last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear.
Значит,
Or
Бешка...
really any highborn pricks with lily white
Go
asses like you, little brother.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't
Да,
like
они
us
не
coming here
Telltale.
uninvited, it will
Добавлю
hardly
ее
matter who they see
наплечники и
first.
колыхаются.
Напоминаю, что мы что-то не добивал.
Well,
Но
if it
список
isn't
недобитого у
Beskar,
меня.
the fucking basilisk.
Бешка
just want to
fucking
talk to
basilisk.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3.
Нельзя прячется за
Turn
девочек.
around and walk
Блин, у него голова twice as big. Мне советовали headbutt. Несмотря на размер.
I like this one.
He did like it.
Hey, Abaya! Company!
Он слышит по-английски, что там говорится.
Да. Ну, я выполнил инструкцию.
Is that a pig?
Some masters couldn't get enough of the
Ударил
fighting,
его
so
лбом
they
в
built their own
нос.
private pits, where
Headbutt.
things could get really nasty.
Есть тут интерактивчики какие-нибудь? Тоже нет. Чудесные носы. Так у них тут уже Revolution.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to
Держите
chop it off.
себя в руках. Наблюдайте хоть что-нибудь. И в лампе опять по кнопку не попадает. А мочил его.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very
Ну
badly.
так, шрам на шее.
So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
Я проделал долгий
My name is Asher Forrester. I've travelled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
Это недостаточно
Leave her
бадас
alone.
вариант.
I don't care what your history is. Beskha's the most loyal friend I've ever had.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast?
Забавные
My
челы.
patience wears thin.
Его.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were.
Я еще,
I
походу,
need
звук игры довольно
fearless
громкий на
soldiers
стриме.
to crush them.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint
You're
in
welcome to
blood.
select any
Since
dialogues
yesterday.
in his speech.
Fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
The life you've led here is over. I've met the Mother of Dragons. She won't open the
So
pits
these
again.
options will not affect the main plot.
If you want to fight, we offer gold and glory.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who?
Лучшего.
Who's the
Who is
best
the
you've
best?
got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and
Ну,
fast.
походу, он у меня был в прошлом
I've never
прохождении.
seen him before.
take a good look then.
He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
I thought worse.
I
What do
thought
they
worse
call that?
is not
That
in-
scary one with the 2 axes and the skull tattoo back in Lease. What was it? Pestilence? Plague?
The Scourge.
Right. The Scourge. Anyway, he's dead. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
Time to kick some ass.
So what are you
Ей,
supposed to
хороший
be?
боец, может его
Your
оставить.
little axe? Your pretty blonde beard?
Он какой-то
I'd sooner
слишком
bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Но,
Thanks for
может, просто
noticing the
его
Well, come on!
не смогли
Let's
нарисовать
see how
должным
you
образом.
die!
If I die in there,
Слева направо.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Пригляди за Малькомом.
Мне
Don't
посоветовали.
worry, you won't die in there. But if you do, I'll take good care of your gold.
Why?
hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to
Класс.
battle, like our masters did.
Мастер-класс
I
from
kill no man
Star-Lord.
because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me.
Панч.
Let me show you how we dance
Как
in
неожиданно
Marine.
приятно.
You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to
Ура.
die. Only one of you leaves the pit
Тебя
alive.
порадовать.
May the best fighter win.
The best
Maybe
would be
Rick
me.
Steshko would have said no.
Here, use this!
Короче, так сказать, серпом по...
Сделай специальное приглашение, да?
Ну да. Вы что, не чекаете мои спецприглашения?
Только
Are
выздоравливай.
you ready? Westerosi,
Про нас.
this is gonna
Вот
hurt.
именно. Ой.
Yours will be a beautiful death. Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We
Ну,
cannot let the
вроде
crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
склоняется пока вполне от всего. Ignore him, he talks too much.
For that you die slow.
That's no weapon worthy of Bloodsong!
У нас есть дубина переговоров. Debate Club. Блин,
Would it help if I stood still?
нормально
Maybe.
назвал. Oh,
Come on,
not no,
boy.
he's called
At least try to hit me.
Song he makes too much song out of his mouth. Well, that makes sense.
Son of a whore!
Last chance, Westerosi.
Новая change. А тут все надо, значит, перепробовать. Wait,
See if
assist
you're still
weapon.
smiling after I break your face.
Surprised you can lift it.
Ой. Яичко. Песни. Потому что у него порез на щеке, что ли? Но он довольно целый,
Westerosi!
при том, что 3 оружия
Don't intend to!
катал на себе.
Look at this terrified boy. He fears his end, as he should.
Дай просто... Что ты там делаешь?
Ну, я думал, может, что-нибудь интересное сказать. Видимо, ладно. Ну, почти. Ужас. В принципе, это не самое ужасное, что произошло в этом эпизоде. И в прошлых.
Мы похоже видали.
О нет. Бедная дилемма.
Kill him!
Finish him! Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it! Let him go! Your stupid game! Your stupid rules!
We have a bunch of warriors already.
Я же сказала, что
Но меня попросили мои новые поклонники.
Your old champion is gone!
У него аргументы
As are
хотя
your
бы
old
есть.
masters! You can stay here in
Вообще,
Marine
как
with
бы надо
nothing!
произвести
Or
впечатление
you
на
can
целую
come with
толпу.
me! I chose you for a reason!
Так сказать.
You're murderous scum! And murderous scum is just what I
Ну
need!
ладно, в
You
следующий раз
deserve better
выберу.
than this! You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment! Fight with me, and it won't just be for sport! You'll fight for a higher purpose!
Высшая цель.
To save innocence and murder the guilty! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will
Уверен,
set
что они
sail
захотят
at
Protect
dawn.
Innocent.
And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Ну типа, он так...
I knew them!
What are those things?
Он бухтит из-за каждого кусочка варианта.
Over here!
Вот...
и гнев страшнее.
Ну, не знаю. Тапок я все-таки могу выдержать. А подписчики из Америки не каждый день сидят на стриме.
They won't die!
Уверен, что
Anything can be killed!
пойдешь
И Лампи говорит, что это оружие было полумесячным. Я сам придумал это название. Потому что... Уверен, что тебе надо... Может, тебе лучше на Лампе оторваться. Он уже сегодня ломал дров. То нет.
минус фин.
Ой.
Так и должно быть.
Пусть.
Блин, это выгодно было бы с Таргариенами.
Кем?
Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Ну вот чем больше убиваешь этих,
Как они появляются? Их же там нужно специально ищить, по-моему, да?
ну,
Если ты умираешь в зимней локации автоматически. Пикану, типа.
ну, я уже позабыл. Там была сцена, где показывали, как младенцев превращают. И там еще типа младенцев в жертву оставляли. Если...
Where's Finn? He was over there!
О нет.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
А тут типа
We make for the North
показано, что
Grove!
Эти челы, которых мы
We need
убили,
to
сразу
stick together.
превратились. Их дофига. Ну, вообще, как бы,
I
нам
hope you're right
показывали,
about this, Garrett.
что в ночном дозоре убитых сжигают, и типа не просто так.
Your Grace. You're
Серповидные
familiar with my brother's chambers,
звучит
aren't you?
более убедительно.
Certainly you've been here before.
Возможно, конечно, не
You
стоило
looked
убивать
rather
этого чела, он бы,
confused
наверное,
when you came in, as if you didn't know
продался
where you
им
were.
болтовней.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie, yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things.
Либо
I
она
understand you've
впечатлена,
been quite busy.
либо голову на пику.
Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It only matters what you think, Your
Зачем?
Grace.
Зачем? Зачем?
Don't try my patience.
Переиграем?
Insincerity will only make matters.
Переиграй.
She already knows she went to Tyrion's office. Ты долго ничего не говорила и вариантов не предлагала.
Мне нужно было...
Мне показалось, что этот подхалимский вариант сработает. Илюха ушел? О, нет.
Как так, Илюха? Как ты мог?
Ну, по крайней мере, он хотя бы зашел 2 раза. Он же сегодня был.
Да.
Your Grace. You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you?
Жду тогда варианты сразу.
Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
Что
Ясно?
вы намекаете?
Я уже
Yes, Your Grace.
выбирал.
I'd like
Она
to think we
знает
can be
точно.
honest with one another.
И честность.
However,
Да и нет.
you're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie, yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy.
Quite.
Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaid?
Итак,
One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming
Yeah.
an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter?
пример.
I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want.
Короче, она все узнала.
Good.
Как узнать, что мы были тут?
Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck
Может,
for what?
лопушочек на нее работает. Или
It all
другие
seems
шпионы.
rather careless, considering the consequences.
Ради своей семьи?
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was
С одной
crucial
стороны, ей
I
это может
attend.
понравиться.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
Кто там в кого
This wasn't the
вселился,
first
Лиланка?
time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Больше не буду так поступать с ней.
Точно?
Наверное.
I have in the past, but I won't anymore.
You're a clever girl, aren't you?
Типа как-то по-детски звучит, я больше так не буду.
Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a
Может,
witness
у
on
нас
his
все-таки
behalf.
еще есть союзники.
Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother.
I understand, Your Grace.
You may
Ну,
prove to
конечно,
be a
довольно странно
useful
было, когда на Тириона
but
спустили
assuming you do as you're told.
собак.
In
Этих
return, I'll
бы
take care of your
доказательств.
problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway. And I doubt anyone will miss him.
Он был на суде и испытании поединком.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. After you sold me out to Daenerys, given a lot of thought to staying here, leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
Он этот Гай прямо
I was
сейчас
angry.
в этой комнате.
But you're my family, no matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you live without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is
Но
fat
онлайн
and
хотя бы
prosperous.
не
An orchard ripe for
один.
plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill
Больше времени
anyone
надо.
who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
Насколько хорошо он прибит.
Vesco wasn't exaggerating.
То, что прибито можно
Malcolm,
оторвать.
you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
There's nothing I can say to make you change your mind.
I've made my decision. You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to
Ну,
Ironrath
короче,
to let Roderick know you
еще
sailed
одна
for
жертва
Westeros
ямочек.
with sellswords.
Ямочек?
My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come.
Ямочек Эмилии Кларк.
Asher,
И бровишек.
iron from ice.
Iron from Ice.
Железный изо льда.
How about fire and blood, uncle?
Ты опять
Isn't
меня
that what the
не слушаешь?
Targaryens say?
Я плохо расслышал. Но мне сейчас никто не писал. Let him say we need an alliance with Daenerys Targaryen. Блин.
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every
Итак.
word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in.
Если что, я выбрал
Let me
вариант по
guess.
своему
Your
усмотрению.
family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see,
Я принесла вам подарочек. Жду вариант тогда. Вообще-то я всегда выбираю наиболее задиристые юмористические варианты в стиле Питера Квилла. В данном случае было прикольно не стандартный девиз дома сказать, а постебать его поводу того, что перешел из одного дома в другой.
I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart.
Do you know
And
the
you
way?
didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial.
Definitely not poison.
You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me.
Взять?
And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for.
Непонятно, кто алкаши-то, северяне или южане.
So, why are you here?
Одним надо для согрева,
It's
других
rather
винограда.
unusual for a
Третий
handmaiden to
Маргарет.
visit the Black Cells.
Мне писала Серсея.
Lady
Ой.
Marjorie sent me.
Did she?
Переиграй.
With wine from Cersei's
Переиграй.
cellar.
Я хочу с ним быть
How
честной.
generous of her.
Пожалуйста.
Ну, знающий человек посоветовал, что Маргари. Точно переиграть?
Ну, да, я хочу откровенно говорить. Может, он что придумает?
Но тут же нет ни линии.
Ну, по чесноку скажем все.
Ну, типа союзничать-то тоже, ну, непростое время. Тирон, конечно, в итоге выживет.
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard.
Вино нам дал
If he figures
какой-то
out who sent you, he'll tell you
чел.
nothing. I'll be listening
Может,
to
он
every
всё-таки
word you
poison.
say.
Будет слушать каждое слово.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my
Онлайн
heart.
2.
And you didn't even have to hide it.
Ну, все то же самое, что и было, кроме того,
Doesn't smell poisoned.
Только не бейте
Poisoned?
тапком.
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial.
честно. Хотя за
You don't expect me to drink
варианты
alone, do you?
ответов
They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are
Тебе же
worth
не
dying
нравился
for.
этот болтающий чел из БТС.
So, why are you here?
Еще и смазливый,
О,
It's
который на
rather
арене.
unusual for a
Это
handmaiden
меня
to visit
Серсея
the Black
послала.
Cells
Как же я волновалась.
willingly.
Cersei.
BTS. Ну вот стражник уже...
он поймет.
I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine.
Можно было типа это как-то намекнуть в процессе
This is all a
разговора, что вот
ruse, isn't it?
волновалась, ну не просто.
Sorry?
You're coming here.
Переигрывать
We
не должны.
both know you have an ulterior motive.
Тем более, что он в любом случае догадается, он как бы не дебил.
You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect
Как вы
it of you.
поняли?
No?
Да, блин.
I thought
Ты ничего не
perhaps.
выбрал.
Я же сказала, какой пони.
So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
Он тоже говорит, что Серсея.
The truth, Mira. No more lies.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it. Cersei sent you.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a
Не
fool.
вмешивайся.
Мы еще и знаем,
Back
как его зовут.
off, Lucan.
Back off.
Watch your tongue, girl.
We're not done talking, you imbecile.
Тоже
Give us a
мы
moment.
с Америкой синхронизировались. Хвала богам.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Hail to the
Who will
seven.
testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, clearly. Which is why you're here, doing her bidding. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? Doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Я надеюсь, никогда узнали.
Without her protection,
Да блин.
you're in a
Я не
very
успеваю.
precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone.
Margaret will understand.
No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you,
За вашу честность.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
and I yours, Lady Mira. Though I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense.
Nonsense.
You're wasting my time. Out! Now!
I wish you
Вот и
well, Lady
поговорили.
Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Я, правда, не помню, что там надо было сказать Серсей. Ой.
What's your leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't
Не
sleep, did
будет
you?
никаких ой.
Neither did you.
What did
You
you
haven't
do
slept
with
much
your
at all
lady?
these
What
last
did
few
you-
weeks.
Episode 5, did you select? I understand sleep well.
I hope you don't have any regrets.
Or,
About this.
of course, you're not
About
alone.
us.
Конечно, нет.
I've never felt more certain about anything.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure if
Of
you...
course not.
With all that's happened.
Ты отвлекаешься.
Но пока что хотя бы синхронизацией.
What will we do now?
Will be married.
Now that we're... what we are.
Ну да.
Ура.
We'll be married. And no one will be able
Не
to keep us
приходится.
apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
Нет, кого тапки не летят.
I was hoping you'd say
Сколько
that.
Вики?
Roderick?
Knock first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone. Good
Oh.
morning, Talia. Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't
It's
realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize
Точнее,
she
так же,
was...
как я
Talia,
узнала в смысле
can't you
Джека.
knock?
Sorry, I should have... It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak.
Пока.
I'll see you soon. I hope.
Странно, конечно.
All right then. I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't...
Может, стоило
I
дать
was
ему
having
одеться?
nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there,
Что значит
to the
пока?
grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report.
Happened in
How
episode
many
2.
fighting men we have. Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
You're not alone?
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't
Неужели
matter.
имели импостер?
He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
Dahlia, I'll do the right thing. You know me.
You know
I
me.
do know you. That's why I need you to promise. Promise me
Питка.
you'll kill him,
Бомбарбия
Roderick.
Киргуду.
Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm
Promise.
asking you, as your sister, make him pay.
Могу обещать.
А может это че?
Мы же это точно? Это 100%?
Ну, по-моему, Дункан. Импостер. Она так...
Как же
Она...
так?
Но она сейчас так серьезно говорит, если отказаться, она тильтанет, мне кажется.
Ну, давай пообещаем.
I give you my word, Talia. Traitor wouldn't get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Это что было?
Типа, а что, прощать импостера, что ли? Отправить его на стену? Не кинет.
Go get the guards.
Правда, Дункан?
Oh, my lord, you
Да,
scared me
забавно, что я
half.
забыл. Я подозревал мейстера.
Они похожи немножко.
So you know.
Лицом.
Ну да.
You
I didn't
betrayed
mean for you
us.
to learn this way. But it's done now.
You betrayed us, Duncan. After everything my
Товарищ,
family's
который
done for you.
American,
What I did, I
sold
did
us
for your
out.
own good. For House Forrester. For your father's legacy.
You told them everything, Duncan. Our plans, our strategies.
I only told them enough to keep us from war.
But why?
Because you're reckless, Roderick! Just as Ethan was. Choosing that warmonger Royland as his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Он хотя бы не импостер.
And
Тем
you've been
более,
in
что
danger in this
времена
house since the day you got home.
требовались
Refusing to kiss
решительных
Lud's
мер.
ring, even though you knew he'd retaliate. Taking Royland to High Point when the day called for diplomacy. And now, getting Arthur killed.
Enough, Duncan!
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to
Right,
prove he's
Duncan,
still
right
a
away.
man. I'm actually trying to save this family. Everything I've done for them. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody
Что там
truth.
проще?
And the North Grove. Did you tell them about that too?
No, they've never even heard the name. I've kept the secrets that mattered.
The only
Может,
thing that
мейстер, конечно.
matters is that you swore an oath to obey me.
And you broke it. I swore to obey your father. He commanded respect.
family.
All you command is violence. This house is doomed with you in charge. And you know it. Hurts me to say that.
Мы его все брать.
But I wish you'd never crawled off that corpse cart.
А может ударить?
Нет.
You're a traitor, Duncan. Nothing you say
В
will
этот раз вы не
change that.
синхронизировались.
I know. What I did was right.
Теперь
Duncan, how
меня
could you?
ждет American Tapok.
My lord, Griff's gone. Someone helped him escape.
Кто это
Was this
сделал?
your doing? Lud was going to ambush you at the exchange. I did it to save your life.
But Ryan,
Duncan, I trusted you.
Ой.
Let's just get this over with.
I
What do
said
you want me to
strike
do with him,
Duncan,
my
you
lord?
idiot. Вот теперь я идиот. А все из-за тебя, госпожа.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me, and I won't be able to help you save Asher. He's in danger, Roderick.
Тут, кстати, не
What do you
ограничено. I
mean?
thought Russians were
I
strong.
know Blood's plans. Spare my life.
Поставь на паузу на секунду.
I'll tell you
Yes. Such a disappointment of your life to
Он
finally
тебе
learn
подписался, да?
that all Russians are pussies. Да.
Он назвал тебя идиота?
Только не надо сразу тильтовать. Я не хочу единственного потерять.
Да блин, я уже...
Не надо никаких уже все отменить. Эти самые фанхаммеры, тапки. Но он и до этого писал некоторые вещи. За каждый пусечковый вариант, который я принял за все эпизоды, он писал всякие...
Ты будешь это терпеть?
Да. В целом, типа... Я не вижу какой-либо токсичности или негатива.
Меня разрывает. Ладно, хорошо. Я его не баню.
Спасибо. А можно убить импостера? Обзывают бань.
Делайте, что хотите.
Блин, ненавижу эту фразу.
Please, Roderick.
Она
Perhaps
вечно
we should
прилетает. А для
hear
чего
him
надо
out.
было паузу?
He's only saying that to save himself.
Whatever you decide, temper your anger with wisdom. If not for my sake,
Ради
for your family's.
family. Russians would never let traitors live. Russians kill them. In Soviet Russia. Ладно. Ой.
Может, он нам помог бы уладить, если бы мы пощадили.
It was the right thing.
Ну, а как же обещание? А?
What Duncan said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
Да.
My lord.
На меня, правда,
What do we
повлияли,
do?
так сказать, невидимая рука рынка.
Все-таки надо забанить.
Prepare the horses.
Не надо, у нас больше не будет никогда зрителей, не надо
We're going to
Telltale.
war.
Prepare for war. Типа зрители еще и обычно быстро сваливают, у них нет никакого интереса ни смотреть, ни писать. Но это не всегда сразу.
You smell that? We're almost there.
Я так понял, что
Let's have a look.
интерес все-таки есть, даже если не подписался.
Come on, break it up.
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you
Потом
commanding
get
them?
banned.
They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Roderick.
Я под...
He's the lord of the
Roderick.
house, and he's been
Надеюсь,
bred.
это тот
I
вариант.
understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Oh, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick.
Я так понимаю, вы с Евлампием сразу взрываетесь, как только вам напишут плохое слово в интернете.
That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards.
Или даже
Hardly any
намек.
ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or
Ну,
we will have a fight
меня,
on our
вернее, даже
hands.
это
I'll
повеселило.
let the others know.
Какие-то стереотипы
Right.
про русских, которые супер суровые и никогда не вариант
Oh, this
дипломатические
couldn't
варианты.
be easy, could it?
Надо было развеять этот стереотип. Про нас вообще ничего хорошего никогда не говорят.
Кто не говорит, где не говорит.
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Намек понять, надо бить Родрика.
Asher, thank the gods you've made it back.
Так,
You've looked better.
Питер
No
Квилл.
time for small talk, brother. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Ой,
Lord's got something planned. I
no
don't know
army
what yet,
today.
but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
Хоть дубина переговоров есть.
Не обниметесь. Обнимашки
Эшер touching to Lord Rodrik. It's a trap.
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
Вот надо было его убить, и тогда бы этого не было.
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Да, теперь резня. Нет, только не пельмешка.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher, you have to get out of there.
Looks like it's up to us. Asher!
Ну, молитесь семерым богам.
Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered. Oh, shit! We have to get out of here. It's stuck! Advance!
Смысл что?
The gate will fall without one of us holding it.
Я так понял, этого Уайтхилла замочить.
One of us
Единственный
has to
вариант был
stay.
это там напасть в крепость.
О, опять выборы.
Да. Выборы.
Asher! Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher! I came
Go
all
to
this
the
way
left,
for
leave
you!
Asher.
You can't fucking die now! We need you!
My lord, you must hurry! We cannot lose you! You must lead! My lord, you have to get out of him!
Get out of. Как же любимая женушка, хотя у обоих. Значит, Эшер.
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing.
Что нет?
Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Забавно, что даже сама игра... Сама игра
Bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me?
выбрал тот же вариант, что и американский друг.
I came
А
here
еще
for you!
ему стрела в ногу
We're
прилетела.
supposed to fight together, always! Die together!
Sister, you're my family. As much as Roderick, as much as any of them.
You asshole! Rip their fucking hearts out!
Вообще, я думала этого оставлять.
Но он же лорд. Потому что, а что, он типа моложе или он Питер Квилл? Давай. Даже хоть этого их командира не дали убить. Ну почти. Select Protect Roderick. They didn't give enough time to select option.
$9000, держу в курсе.
Doesn't matter. 5 коинов.
Мгм.
Is going exactly as planned. By whom?
Забавно, мы переигрывали, все равно закончили раньше.
Ну хотя бы тапков не будет.
Maybe our American friend can subscribe for
$300. Евлампий тёртый калач говорит: да, в жизни так бывает, что кто-то кого-то убивает. Кто там в Дискорде?
А что Discord творит? Ничего.
Ага. Илюха теперь нон-стоп энерджи, сори, что ушел, контролирует меня для профилактики.
А где? В личку, что ли?
Да. Итак. End of stream and thanks to everyone for everything. Что за... Hope we'll get some new subscribers soon.